Hello YouTubes, welcome back.
This is James's 1972 Toyota Hilux project. Now we've actually got a deadline. How long have we got? 7 weeks, 8 weeks? 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Until Driftworks Jury.
Recording.
Leave it there, chicken.
Lovely. Yeah. Just got the hammers out.
I'll do a bass line. Craig, dude, bodywork. It's everyone's favourite. Craig, the bodywork master. Yeah,
That looks very cosy in there.
Hello, Media Starkey.
Hello.
Hello, Richard.
James. What are you two crazy kids doing in here?
Well,
not fooling around, I hope.
We're learning about controls.
We've been making a gear lever fit.
Craig's been getting fresh, but not with me.
Because the gear lever is like under the seat here.
Yeah.
Which isn't ideal because, well, as you can see. So we've constructed a part BMW, part Tremec, part GM gear linkage, basically to link it up.
Majestic.
And it sort of works.
All made by your fair hands.
Yes.
Can you appear to have a hydro in your hand?
Yes.
So we're just looking, so we've got the handbrake down here, which we put down out the way, because really that's just going to be it's just a parking brake.
Yeah.
So that's not for normal operation.
And then we're looking at fitting a nice hydro, something
there,
like that.
There. We've raided the parts department. All this stuff's available off the shelf, so we've been and just pinched some from the warehouse.
I hope you've taken it out of stock.
Lord, we've got heated vents in now.
Yeah, in there, look.
Yeah. So
in there, just a small kit car heater. Fresh air.
So you didn't go for that old Nissan one then?
No, we've gone for a fresh air feed.
Basically that goes onto there, so we've got proper on the bonnet of these, it's got like a big duct that goes through the bonnet and feeds.
Oh, this thing here?
Yeah, feeds into there.
Fantastic.
So, I think it's quite, I mean, basically demist, you know, no heater, your demist is a big issue. Particularly if you're getting it wet and it's a small cab, it will just steam up instantly, so that's a job done. Clutch pedal, have a look at
the switcheroo.
Basically,
oh, where am I looking?
ABS units mounted, because we want to try and leave the ABS on it.
Yep. And again, this is all from the MX5.
All MX5. MX5 clutch master cylinder in place.
Master clutch cylinder.
Master clutch cylinder, yes. Master slave cylinder. Yeah, so that's, again, if we have one pop, it's just an MX5. It's nothing, you know, like trying to get one for 1972 Hilux would have been quite fun.
Yeah. And I guess because what you've done, you need to make the lines yourself anyway.
Yeah, we've got to make everything anyway. Again, Nissan Micro or something like that.
Alto, yeah,
something.
Some small.
But small modern, and we can get one.
This looks new. What's this?
Just made a fill point for the radiator.
Simply made.
Just simply knocked one of those up.
You make everything sound so simple.
Bit of welding.
Seems to be something missing from the back.
There is something missing from the back.
The bed. That's the garage.
Fuck.
Steady. Negotiating the ramps.
James has made the exhaust.
I've done the exhaust.
Simple.
Straight through.
Not much ground clearance though.
That's not actually.
That's optional.
Oh.
Jetex back box, which should.
Yeah, it's a nice big box. Stick that in there somewhere or thereabouts.
You don't want to mega loud them.
No. I mean, we have the option then if we want to.
You love making exhaust with V-bands, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then the pop is in?
Pops in, power frames, partly done. It's nearly ready to get the subframes out and chassis off for prep and powder coat, zinc and powder coat. And then the cab can go to prep and paint.
Yeah. Coming together. Quick look over the wires.
So here's an MX5.
Yeah, here's the innards of an MX5. When we took it apart, we've in theory labelled everything, so that's the one for the fuel pump and that's the one for the heated screen, various bits and pieces, most of which isn't in the Hilux, so we need to just go through, strip out the stuff for the airbags, for the electric windows, for
dash lighting and
air conditioning, all that stuff.
You say we're just going to go through?
Well, someone's going to. We're not quite decided who gets that straw yet.
I think I know. Spanner, please.
Oh, bloody hell, Craig.
What?
Aggressive handbrake there.
Sound test. That's
It's hitting on the seat.
Springs a tickle.
Yeah.
Gears.
Look at that.
We have gears.
I have gears, and I see a fancy bracket.
Via a BMW rod.
So basically, we put a pivot point there, and we'll stop in that in it. So, so that's basically up behind the dash. Just made a new extender rod here. So when the dash is on, the dash comes to here. So it's just hidden behind the dash.
Where's the stereo going to go?
Just MP3 player.
About that. Yeah.
I am worried about that.
MP3 and an amp, and it's done.
What are you doing? I'll be mostly going over the terrible welding from 1972.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so we just had this back from the blasters, and yeah, turns out that old school welding is pretty shit. So yeah, basically going over everything and making sure that this is super strong. Looks like you're doing a lovely job there, mate. Well done.
Thank you very much.
To see you and your one crew play corner style, playground pal, get me vexed like a big mouth child, two-faced like Gemini, PFK criminal, shiesty see now as I label your foul, encloses photos, scams and all your skeezers, Scarface with razors, damage your facial features, represent, these words be set out of proportion, your lifestyle is gas, backstab all those endorsing, can't they, can't he, front to the extreme, a fiend for cream, while you scheme it's just a dream, while we blow noses on $100 bills, you stay pushing people on color top grills, bullseye, who your crew now, no one, nobody, still use the flame to beam you up like Scotty.
I once got played in the game, but the end now appears more clearer as a player playing to win.
Got to a fairly significant stage now. We'd done all the fabrication work, everything had been stripped apart, sent off for powder coating and paint. The powder coat's back, the chassis, we're just starting to build up, so just thought you'd show you where we're up to.
Let's have a look around. Yeah. Right. Engine in. Gearbox sort of in.
So we've had this chassis sent off to Washfords, just south of Birmingham in Redditch. We've tried various powder coaters over the years, but these guys really know their stuff. So rather than this being a straight powder coat, they've blasted it back. They've done a really thin zinc powder layer with the powder coat on top, which means this is super tough. It's a bit more expensive, but it means it'll last for ages and it won't get chipped, won't get damaged. So we've had them do the entire chassis. They've got a massive groove there. They've also done we've sent all the standard suspension arms off, the ones that are not changing anyway. Little bits and pieces just to tidy up just the brackets, engine mounts, stuff like that. And then we're in the process of building things back together. Yeah, Ross has given the engine just a quick tart up, nothing too special. It's essentially just a totally standard engine. We've dropped a new clutch in it, new water pump, timing belt, just basic stuff. Bit of paint just to make it look a bit less trampy.
I like the textured finish.
Yeah, gone for a kind of crackle finish.
Yeah. Is this the same as the is this bed paint?
Yeah,
it's the same stuff.
We used on like we did the Impala.
That's super
and
durable.
the S15 rocker cover. I'm ruining all rocker covers basically with bedliner.
And coil packs are standard, aren't they? On the
yeah, we'll keep that standard. Got some new plugs in. We might need to go grade colder. We'll see what the mapper says. And yeah, just building stuff up again. So got some Powerflex bushes. Got some Recon brakes, new ball joints. Gone for the larger 270mm brake setup. standard brakes, but it should be more than suitable for this, even with track use. And yeah, we've got a load of new bits and pieces. So we've been shopping at the MX5 parts shop. Tried to replace all the suspension nuts and bolts, all the eccentric adjusting bolts that allow you to tune your
these get
your geometry.
Time,
yeah, they didn't come off very nicely. It looked, the old stuff looked like it had been sat in the bottom of the sea for a while. So new seals. What else have we got? The rear subframe's in. Subframe's been powder coated.
Now this is for those who haven't watched. This is an MX5 subframe.
Yeah.
Built onto a ladder chassis. So normally this would be the monocoque of the car.
Yeah.
This is now a custom built bracket to put the thing on.
Yes, we've cut the standard cross braces for the chassis off. Added these in. You can see where we've welded in. Craig's done a cracking job here. He's turned up some bosses and made it so the standard MX5 subframe just bolts straight up to it. Lovely job. Got the coilovers to go on. They're HSDs for an MX5 again, so it just means we can use all off-the-shelf parts. Yeah, so we've just put new anti-roll bars on. We've got white line MX5 anti-roll bars, slightly upgraded over stock. Nice poly bushes that come with them, and some adjustable drop links, but those will get put on as the rest of the suspension arms come in.
And that's a standard MX5 part available in the shop as well?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, really, the whole chassis is MX5.
Yeah, that was the plan. So there's been a lot of fabrication done, but all of the fabrication that we've done means that we can now use standard parts.
Yeah, so instead of the leaf springs from the Hilux, you're able to run this properly.
Yeah.
Get proper independent rear suspension, and this, like, these brackets have been well done again. If you look over the old episodes, you can see where all of this has been like added, and you can see that it's been laser cut.
Absolutely. And yeah, the MX5 coilovers all just slot in there.
Beautifully in. It's nice.
So yeah, that's where we're at now. Things will move quite quickly on this. The cab, I think, is coming back for paint.
We're going to pick it up
this afternoon. It's probably drying.
Ooh. Oh, someone's put the engine in already.
That looks super. I love
Poshness.
Such a nice finish.
Pretty happy with that.
Well, that's worked out nicely.
Go on then, start her up.
They did say the body was going on today. I didn't mean straight away, but it's happened.
It's a convenient place to put it.
Midnight.
Yeah. So we've got like a creamy thing going on here.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, we wanted a contrast because when you open the engine bay, there's something very different going on anyway. Wanted it so that it can remain shut and kind of look standard, but so it's clear when you open it up that it's all clean and tidy and something exciting's happening.
Custom, mate. It needs like Doritos on the side of it, something some guacamole.
Full custom.
Some sponsorship on it.
So we matched the colour. It was a Fiat colour in the end, Verdi Guacamole.
Verdi
Of all
guacamole.
things.
It's really guacamole.
So you've gone for more of a respray. Was that like intentional for?
Well, it kind of gets to the point where, because it's in there anyway,
May as well.
sort of may as well, and all the interior needed doing. We've not touched up really any of the little dinks and dents in the bodywork. Like, we're not trying to make this into a lovely show car. The whole underneath.
But it's a new lease of life.
Yeah, very much so. So the whole inside of the truck body and the whole of the underneath has been coated with Raptor bed liner, and so you can see it's got a bit of texture to it. But then Gaz has gone over again with the body colour, so that's
really nice. That is a super durable.
Yeah, that's a good sturdy surface.
Yeah, that's really nice. It's so clean.
Yeah, it's exciting. I mean, putting all this together with all these new parts is, I don't know, it's like the ultimate
Meccano
like a brand
set.
new thing.
Yeah,
like an amazing toy.
Yeah, look at all
exciting times. Ross has built the diff up, got some new seals in there, got the Powerflex bushes holding it in. Just waiting for a few more bits and pieces.
And
Lower
then,
arm should be turning up today, and then we're not far off having this rolling.
it's crazy.
Which is nuts. Because a lot of the fabrication, a lot of the fitting, a lot of the making stuff work has already been done when it was dirty.
Yeah.
A lot of this is just bolting stuff together, and it's very exciting. It is.
It's going to be a shame to like throw bikes in the back of it almost.
Yeah, and we keep saying it, but this has escalated.
Yeah, this was not a simple.
As is the way.
Say 5 weeks ago we weren't going to paint it at all. We were just literally going to tidy it up a little bit, like possibly do the bed liner in the back, but then possibly paint the inside of the cab. But
as is the way with these things, we just can't help ourselves.
basically, I keep shooting everyone to do what I want to do.
It's good. It's good. Right, well, watch this space.
Yeah, well, that's us for now. More updates very soon by the look of things.
Yeah, we'll keep you updated.
Bye. Bye.